This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
This is Mike, a proud nose breather. Just listen to that less congested sniff. And why is Mike proud to be a nose breather? Because Mike is on Dupixent Dupilumab, an add-on prescription maintenance treatment for uncontrolled chronic rhinosinusitis with nasal polyps in adults and children 12 years of age and up. Dupixent goes beyond nasal polyps to treat a source of inflammation that can cause them. It can help you breathe better with less congestion. Plus, it's an alternative to surgery.
Oh, yeah.
Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor.
Mike, can you tell me if this milk is sour?
Why, yes. Yes, I can.
Go beyond and do more with less nasal polyps. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT and ask your doctor if Dupixent is right for you.
So you want this thing for your birthday so you can go big boy vroom vroom up the hills.
Yeah, big boy vroom vroom up the hills for my birthday. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
You want Annette to give you a cool Jeep race jacket. You guys are going to go out and drive the biggest old hills you two can find.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, all those idiots in stupid old-timey clothes reach into a tree stump and pull out a rat, hold it up in the air, and say, "Hear ye, hear ye, it's still cold."
Reach into it.
Poor thing. I know that your bones and muscles
are... First of all, how dare you?
Are a bit weak.
It was one tendon, one time.
Well, I'll put it this way. Even James Brown says, man, that guy's got some screwed up legs. So
and that's from the grave.
That's from the grave.
Without legs.
Without legs.
You know, I don't want to go too far, but it turns out dead James Brown's kind of a dick.
How dare you?
That is, that's all I've heard about dead James Brown.
He's kind of a dick.
All the morticians, all of the people who've talked with him said he's a real dick.
Talked with dead James Brown.
Dead, legless
James Brown.
Still, do you think... Now, I hate to rehash this again, but... Now, James Brown had...
By the way, I don't hate that you rehash this again, because this podcast could be rebranded to only talk about James Brown's amputated legs.
Yeah. But do you think... Now, James Brown, when he was, young and in his prime and doing the splits, like, I forget who that was on Twitter, sent us.
Yeah.
He was known for his hair.
Yeah.
It wafted. Now, I don't remember... obviously, in the later years, I'm guessing that was a wig.
You would have to believe so.
Is he buried with that? Like, is that?
Yeah.
You think you don't think he's bald, legless, dead James Brown? You think?
Well,
he's
yeah. I mean, I guess since he does have no legs, there's an argument to be made that he would have no hair as well.
Maybe they just rip off all the amenities.
Yeah.
The legs, extra hair.
Those are the amenities after death.
Yeah. You don't need them. What if that's the new way?
Yeah, maybe it's see, I don't know. I've never died before.
Right.
I've also never been in charge of planning a funeral. Perhaps the way that it works out is that the cost is based on weight. So you hack off some legs, hack off some hair. That's got to save a couple ounces.
Right. There's got to be an explanation for this. That one, I don't want to know. I don't want to know the real answer still.
behind why James Brown, not blood drawn, no, literally matching legs cut off post-mortem.
I'm sure that there's an explanation that would take us 1 minute to find, but I really enjoy just trying to come up with the reasons on our own.
Now, do they leave the pant? Do they like stuff the bottom of the pant leg with newspaper?
Yeah.
Or
like
do they
used paper towel rolls
so it looks like he still has legs?
Yeah.
Or do you think they do the old pin back where they I'm assuming it's above the knee, below the knee.
So you mean like if somebody like an amputee or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I think they fake it.
And James Brown was a stuffer?
Fake it till they make it.
James Brown was a stuffer. That's what I'm hearing.
It is Sunday, February 11th, 2018, the year of our Lord, just 1 week past the day that our Philadelphia Eagles beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Here's your song, Kyle.
To victory, on the road to winning. Oh, I missed my part here. Let me. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3.
You're a bit off.
Okay,
Hit 'em low,
hit 'em high,
hit 'em
hit 'em
high.
low.
No, you're a little fast.
Backward. Watch the Eagles fly. My Eagles. 1, 2, 3.
No,
still wrong.
No, yeah, still off.
On the road to victory. Fight. I nailed it.
Nailed it once again.
That may have been better than last week.
Boy, that was fun to watch. In hindsight, we should have recorded on Monday.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot more fun to talk about it, having known what happened, but I like talking about it a week later because it reinvigorates the spirit of the city of brotherly love.
So now knowing you, Steve, you're obviously an Eagles fan.
Mm-hmm.
We're a week removed from their Super Bowl victory. Mm-hmm. You're no doubt checking out draft profiles for the number 32 overall draft pick for the Philadelphia Eagles in the April draft.
Yeah.
Where do you think their main position in need is? They've got a pretty good offensive line. Their pass rush is pretty good. They could use some help in the second. What do you think personally the Eagles should be looking at in the draft?
Probably quarterback.
Think they should get a quarterback again?
I think they should.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw the weirdo they had win one last week. You can't have that guy on a national stage twice.
Yeah, man, that was fun. We set up, or at least I watched the entire game, and Annette was sick, so we didn't do anything at all. We didn't have anyone over. We didn't go anywhere. We thought about going to a friend's house to watch the game, but she was pretty sick, so we just stayed home, made a bunch of food, made some pigs in a blanket. Which is like, I don't know. I associate that with Super Bowl. I think we always, like growing up, we would always have little pigs in a blanket.
Right, so you hate the police?
No, I just like pigs in a blanket.
Sure. I mean, you could call them hot dog croissants.
I could, but that sounds uppity, and I don't.
Can you imagine
I'm a man of the people.
Can you imagine if you go to a restaurant and it's one of those where it's kind of fancy, a little upper end.
By the way, let me just say your microphone sounds fantastic this week.
Yeah, we did some construction.
Yeah, we busted out the soldering iron,
and I'm sure this is the reason why the Jumbotron is still not mounted because of all the construction.
I was thinking so long and hard in my brain that. And I got to get that fixed.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, so next week?
Oh, yeah.
Jumbotron?
Guaranteed.
On the wall?
Guaranteed.
Beautiful.
Well, I'm running out of other things to do.
Oh, okay. Well, I know what that means.
What's that?
Hashtag new APS March 2018.
Well, no. I mean, I'm not running out of things to do per se.
Oh, okay. Well, it's weird because it's literally word for word what you just said. So
yeah. Well, we picked out flooring yesterday, so we got.
Okay. And now you're putting the flooring in?
Yeah.
You are doing it yourself.
I am.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope I walk in one day and there's a hill in the middle of your living room.
Just go up the hallway stairs.
Yeah, right.
That weren't there earlier.
Yeah, you got a nice 12-degree angle that leads into your living room.
Yeah, well, it'll make it nice for when you're walking out of the house and you can slide down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe get a toboggan, maybe a little a luge track.
Yeah.
So, but no, so pigs in a blanket, that's your Super Bowl food.
Pigs in a blanket.
Also known as hot dog croissants.
Also known as, hot dog croissants for the uppities.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a, if you see that, like hot dog, no, what would they call it? Because you can't use the word hot dog at an uppity restaurant.
Oh, it would be tube steak.
Tube steak croissants.
Yeah.
and then it would obviously have some Dijon mustard.
Yep.
Maybe
Or like a tomato paste.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Yeah, right. And then, but mixed with what they call like something other than relish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a really
some kind of like pickled vegetable.
Yeah, for upwards of $20. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you are now. So you moved to the gated community.
Yeah, the gated community.
You're having tube steak croissants.
Yep.
With tomato paste and a form of relish for your
Dijon,
appetizers.
Dijon something or other. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a new world here.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I should start putting on my a bow tie when I come over here for the record.
I appreciate that. By the way, your hoopty is stuck in my driveway.
Yeah.
That's going to need to be removed ASAP.
Yeah, this is bad news. So this is somehow...
This is really funny because you had sent me a text a little while ago. You usually let me know, hey, I'm on my way over. So you sent me a text saying, on my way, ... hopefully. So I knew that I haven't been outside at all yet today. And looked out the window. I was like, it looks about the same as it did yesterday. I know that we had gotten maybe an inch or two of snow overnight or so. But is it a lot more than that?
It's a decent amount more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, probably double that.
Because I had to go outside. Annette left just before you got here. Annette left to run out and do some grocery shopping. And she sent me a text a minute after she left, and she said, the garage door won't shut. Oh, crap.
Blowing snow, probably.
No, what happened, like, when the door, I guess the last time she pulled into the garage, you know how, like, you track, there's, like, some snow tracks into the garage. Well, overnight it got cold enough where when she opened the garage door, a patch of snow, probably like the size of a grapefruit, when the door went up, it stuck to the bottom of the door.
Oh, wow.
So when it came back down, it was just wide enough to hit the laser beam sensors.
Yep.
So it got 3/4 of the way down and then back up.
Oh, boy.
So I had to go out there, and I looked outside. It didn't look like it was that bad.
Yeah, well, so in my neighborhood, apparently we're the last to get. Now, what Thursday night we probably got, or Friday, probably got, what, 4, 5 inches of snow?
It's kind of been consistently snowing for 4 days or so.
Well, my neighborhood did not get plowed out at all yet.
At all. So
I have not had a snow plow.
Street,
nope, nothing.
Your street has not been plowed.
Literally just packed down snow to where at the point where I got home Friday, got stuck at the end of my own driveway, had to get out of that, and snowblow before I could even get in my driveway. So since then, still nothing from this from the county in terms of cleaning our roads. Mm-hmm. So this morning, when I get out there and I see, oh boy, I didn't realize it was supposed to keep snowing like this. Thought, well, I might be in for a treat. That's why I said, hopefully.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm going to get 4 feet into the driveway and get stuck again. So I gun it out of the garage, fly into the road, and it's nasty.
You know, the safest way to
drive.
Yeah.
And it's nasty. Yeah. But I get out to one of the side streets, the side street where I got stuck last week, trying to turn onto the main road to come to your house. Plowed. Good. Fine.
That's
great.
Good.
Get onto the main road. Plowed. Great.
Now, plowed enough where you could actually see, like, the tracks. Like, you could see...
Yeah, there was some pavement.
Blacktop.
Yeah, there was a little pavement, to make the route to your house, pull into your subdivision, and see that... I think it had been, kind of vehicle traffic had kind of matted it down.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
By the way, not the turn into my street, but the one right before that corner, for whatever reason, is always just a skating rink.
Yeah.
So every time I'm driving the Subaru's all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, I know that doesn't mean I have, like, a license to do 90 miles an hour through the neighborhood. But every time I'll go around that corner at like 6 miles an hour, and all of a sudden the light on the dash starts flashing, like the car with the little swervy lines behind it, and the back end of the car whips out. I'm like, I'm barely moving.
Yeah. You're going 18,
yeah,
but it feels like if you watched it with a little sped up, like if you sped the video up, it'd be a Fast and the Furious movie the way you're coming around the corner. So yeah, I make it pretty much unscathed until you live on a cul-de-sac, and apparently the way, and I'm sure it's everywhere, but it's still, and for you obviously, very frustrating the way they do the cul-de-sac.
The way that they plow it would make, like, if I were to pull into this cul-de-sac, I would think, oh, there's a patch of grass in the middle.
Right.
Because that's how they plow it. They just go around the outside.
One swipe.
So all of the snow remains in the middle.
Yeah.
And so when you're backing out of the driveway, you got to cut it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because a plow, I don't know, what's a plow? 10 feet wide,
Right.
maybe? So you have to back down the driveway and make that really sharp turn, which is fine. I mean, and I know that there's nothing, I know that there's no curb, there's nothing behind it, so I don't care. I gun it and I end up in the middle,
right.
like in the middle of the snow island. By the way, real big bummer for the guy across the street who... The last time, right around Christmas, we had gotten probably 1.5 feet total over the course of like 2 weeks. So they did the same thing. They just plowed the outside of the cul-de-sac, and then they came back like 2 weeks later, and they pushed all of the snow onto the one guy's front lawn.
What?
He just had a mountain there.
Is he like the sacrificial lamb?
I don't know. Well, I think because the way that the plow would have been aimed, his yard would have been the easiest shot because his mailbox is all the way down at the other end, so they just screw it, just put it all on that poor schlub's lawn.
Yeah, so he's gonna no doubt get to the spring, and the snow will melt, and he'll realize he has like a weird angled 12-foot patch of just dirt with no grass.
Yeah, or we'll get to spring and he will still have Mount Everest in his front yard.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So I realized coming into your cul-de-sac, I probably don't want to go all the way around this little loop and hang a hard right into your driveway.
I never do anyway.
Right.
I
mean, it's not like you have traffic.
No point. Yeah.
It's not like it's a roundabout in a major town.
Right.
So I cut it left, pull into the driveway with some heat behind me.
With some gusto.
Get about halfway up and realize I've come to a stop and immediately realize what's happening. So at that point I know I have tracks coming in, so I put it into reverse, try to back out, maybe back all the way out, and just gun it again up into your garage door this time.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it's brand new, so...
You've only gone through like 4 of those.
Yeah, we haven't had anyone drive through our garage door in about 6 months.
Yeah.
So if you could do that,
so
I'd appreciate it.
Give you one at the new house, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So I cut it, I back out a little bit, and I make it about 4 or 5 feet, because now the end of your driveway, not to get crazy minutia, you have a little in cut on the right side of where there's snow. So I try to back out and turn a little left at the same time and make it about 4 feet and start to feel the same dooming sensation that I need to figure this out. Hit the gas again. No luck. So I am now currently on a 20 to 25 degree angle in the lower half of your driveway.
Right.
The only hope I have, now Annette is gone, is that when Annette comes back, she can realize that, because she's going to have to cut
it pretty hard.
Really hard left into the driveway to not clip my bag. You may want to text her, actually.
Yeah.
Just so she knows.
Okay.
Be careful. Kyle's stuck.
Be careful.
Hard left into the driveway.
Stuck in the driveway.
Actually, if you want to mix in like boating terms, like hard starboard when you come into the driveway, you know?
Hard. Be sure to...
Actually, if she just wants to park in the road, that'd probably be better for everybody. Actually, you know what would be better? If she actually wants to go ahead and get a shovel. Maybe shovel out from behind the tires.
Okay, so I'm going to say, be careful. Kyle is stuck in the driveway. Be sure to cut it hard starboard when you pull in.
Now, are we for sure starboard is left?
No.
Starboard's front and back? Starboard and port?
Yeah, because...
so we just said cut it hard forward.
Wait, there's starboard...
And port.
And port... No, port is left. And the only reason I remember that, I think I've talked about this before, when I took my boater safety course, when I bought my jet ski, when I was, paying $600 a month on something that I used for 17 hours in 3 years.
Yep.
I remembered that port was left because port has the same amount of letters as left.
So starboard is right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Check that. Cut it hard.
Port side.
Port
side?
Side.
Okay. All right. I still think there's a good chance, because she's going to have the same encounter as me. Now, her vehicle probably handles a little better in the snow.
Got the all-wheel drive.
But she's
symmetrical all-wheel drive.
But she's still going to be in that scenario where, unless she goes around the full cul-de-sac, if she cuts it left,
she goes around the cul-de-sac.
It's going to be a very
then
tight
she's got to cut it starboard.
Yeah. But if she comes in straight at it, she's going to have to hang a really hard left where it might not work.
Now, just bear with me. Maybe she pulls into the cul-de-sac, goes right, throws it in reverse, and backs up the driveway.
Whoa, through
Across the street, and then revs the engine, puts it in neutral, revs the engine a couple times, neutral drops it, tears through, times the button push for the garage door. I don't know why she couldn't just open the garage door earlier.
Sure.
But
it's going to look cooler this way.
Adds to the excitement.
So she's going through Snow Island at this point.
So she's going through Snow Island, which is no doubt going to shoot rooster tails of snow up.
It's going to be like one of those ferries that you take to an island. Or...
Yeah, we'll have GoPros set up all around the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
So they can do that like when they're reviewing an NFL play.
Yeah.
And they show it like from every angle.
Yeah.
Or it starts out behind the quarterback and then...
Yeah, and pylon cam will be like the garage. Like that camera right at the garage door, so you just see tires flip by and then a screech as
and
she
then
comes
the door
to a halt.
slams shut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She gets out and for some reason just throws the keys over her head.
She spikes the groceries.
Right. Take that, fresh fruit.
So
that's where we're
you're
at.
stuck in my driveway. So when we're finished here in about an hour and a half, I have to go outside. Hour and 11 minutes.
Whenever.
I got to go outside. I got to put on my big boy winter boots.
Yep.
And help you. So do I have to push you? Like
I think we may need a rocking.
Okay.
But if I could just slip it in reverse.
I'll chain up your car to the Jeep.
Okay.
Pull you right out. Except for the fact that I sold the Jeep last night. Boom.
Okay.
CJ Niner gone.
See, the CJ Hammer Niner's gone. So what that
gone.
means for you today is that you now have to strap on your big boy boots and help me rock my vehicle out of your driveway.
Annette replied to my text, by the way. Now I had sent her, be careful, Kyle, stuck in the driveway. Be sure to cut it hard starboard when you pull in. Check that. Cut it hard port side.
Yep.
She replied, Roger, poop deck.
So you guys are boat aficionados.
That is, in a nutshell, right there. That is why I love that woman. And I'm happy that I married her because she plays along with our stupid jokes.
Now let's, in the back of our minds, hope she somewhat understands. Well, she'll see the vehicle, but in my mind, she now has those mixed up. Actually understood the boat terms, but has them mixed up, and is just planning on coming in and gunning it to the right side and just decking the back end of the car.
Part of me actually wants to go outside and get your car loose, but park it completely sideways in the driveway.
We'll post, or I'll take a picture of the angle and the way my car is in your driveway before we leave here, so we can post it when the podcast is posted. So.
I'd say that we could throw it up on the Watchdog page, but tried to go viral on the Watchdog page last week. We talked about it, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, maybe, should we post that to the should we post it to the news sites?
Maybe. I bet that it would. I bet it would show
get a little
up.
more traction.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
I think at this point we're past.
Been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. Nobody cares about the Great Blackout anymore. You watched the video, of course.
Obviously.
It was titled The Great Blackout of 2018.
Yep.
Had about 20 or 30 seconds of video where you see me driving down the street from my dash cam.
Yep.
All of a sudden, there are two bright flashes, and all of the lights on the side of the street go out and then come back on. And then it fades to black, and there was hashtag never forget. And it didn't get, it got maybe 15 comments or so.
How many views? Now, doesn't it show up underneath? How many views did it get? Because if you're in the hundreds, I think we can start monetizing that. Isn't that how it works? Maybe we can throw an ad in the middle.
Yeah, let's see. Go to the Watchdog page.
Now, if we were smart, how dumb is this? Did the video have audio? Because I did not watch it with audio on.
It was very low. There's just, you hear, like, music.
We should have...
You kind of hear me go, whoa, the hell was that?
We should have had a 3-second recording or 5-second recording of you and I when that black screen started. Listen to the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Because I tried to put our watermark on it.
Yeah,
and for some reason, I don't know why, even though I've done it 100 times before, wouldn't let me do it.
Maybe that's why... why
it didn't gather the traction.
Yeah, maybe that's why our downloads didn't go crazy through the roof.
Yeah.
You probably should post that on the podcast page now that we talked about it.
Yeah, I definitely should.
The Great Blackout, obviously, Steve was there. We all lived through it.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Boy, how many posts are there on this stupid page?
Oh, you're just going to sort by your notifications. That's what you're going to have to do. the last time somebody...
I've been scrolling down for like an hour and a half, and I haven't gotten there. Oh.
Maybe that's why we're not famous. Maybe it got deleted, Steve.
You know what we need to talk about? That.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Cougargate.
That's big news in these parts of this week. A big scandal brewing with the DNR involved.
Mm-hmm. That's the Department of Natural Resources.
Yep.
For those not
in the middle of nowhere, or those not in the.
They're park rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to minimize what they do, but that is how everybody would define them as. They're
obviously a little bit different here because there are some wooded areas and we're close to where it's not civil. Now, do they have like a DNR in L.A.?
I don't know.
In New York City,
I know that before I moved here from New Jersey, I had never heard of the DNR.
Okay.
Not to say that there wasn't one. I had just never heard of it. Now, is that who showed up when I had that rabid bat in my...
No, that was just a sheriff. You remember, as if you haven't listened to that story, boy, how did that not make it on the year in review?
That popped in my head the other day. That was last summer that you had helped me work on the old CJ Hammer 9er, putting the clutch back in, or
all for naught.
putting the transmission. Hey, there's plenty of work to be done on JK Hammer 9er.
On the APS 4.0. I know there is.
JK Hammer 9er.
I found the video, but I can't see how many views.
How far down is it?
Well, I'm telling you here. I'll just.
What day did I post that?
February 6th.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm back to the 9th. Keep going.
Here, let me solve it for you.
What are you doing?
There.
Oh, did you comment on it?
Just tagged you in it. There you go.
There we go. Let's see. How many...
Now, maybe it shows up for you. So we're trying to determine our viral fame here.
Now, I posted this video. It said, turns out that my dash cam picked up the big blackout the other night. I saw this bright flash while I was on my way home from the store. When I checked the footage, it showed up pretty clearly around the 20-second mark. This was also discussed heavily by Kyle and I on the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, it doesn't give me...
Doesn't show you the updated, huh?
No.
Well, while trying to help you there, Steve, apparently there is a rivalry, and I know we may have talked about this. So we have we call it the Watchdog page, the Informer page, whatever. Well, they have the groups like this along the side, and I just saw a group titled "More Informed, Better Than Informed."
I saw that one too.
And there's 350 people. Now, do I have to get involved in that group as well?
I think so. And you have to keep tagging the other post or the other page.
Now, is this like the outcasts of the main group, so they got mad that they couldn't be a part of the community anymore?
I think that a lot of people were tired with the administration of the old Informed page.
Okay.
Tired of them keeping them down and not letting them post stupid things. The funny thing about the Informed page is for whatever reason, the arbitrarily made up rules.
Right.
Say you're selling your house. You can't say, I'm selling my house, and post a link to it from Zillow or MLS or whatever. You're not allowed to do that, even though that is 100% about this community.
Yeah.
However, Mary the idiot can go on there and say, my son got a splinter in his foot. Yeah. What's the best method to get it out?
Yeah. And
which is, I guess technically related to the community because it happened here.
Yes.
But it's not a community issue.
Unless it's a man-killing piece of wood that is only found in this area.
Yeah.
That feels better suited for a doctor, Google.
Happened again.
WebMD.
Killer oak splinter.
You guys aren't going to believe this. My son has that murderous elm in his toe. And we're worried about it. What would you do? Yeah. Oh, I know what I would do. Go on Facebook to a community group. But to go with the house rules, so you can't post your home for sale, but you can post an open house.
Well, that, and you can't post... I couldn't... If Annette and I were selling our house, I couldn't create a post saying, hey, everyone, my wife and I are selling our house.
Yeah.
Check it out here. I couldn't do that. But if you went on and said, does anyone know of someone selling a house? I could reply with a comment.
Oh my God! Why didn't we do that with your house? To
Oh,
where
that would
I
be
posted
great.
literally the exact specifics
Every day.
of your house. Does anybody know if there's a house for sale on this street with this many bedrooms with an oversized backyard?
Yeah. Drone video footage is a plus.
Yeah. And any other replies be like, nah, that's just not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Until yours. So I delete all of the other ones.
Yep.
So your reply is the only reply.
Oh, you know who would have done that? Pete the Pirate Real Estate would have done that.
You know who didn't do it? Your actual real estate agent.
Yeah, it's true.
And you paid him a commission.
Did pay him a commission. Anyway, I feel like we started about 3 different stories there and didn't finish any of them. There was something about the DNR.
Oh, so I think the initial was my car being stuck.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's
But
the natural progression.
So to wrap that up, my car is stuck.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
But no, the other post, you still have that photo. The other post on the Informer page. Now, I saw this at bowling Thursday, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
this was a big thing.
This one caught me so off guard. I don't know if I've laughed this hard, this spontaneously in a while. So now what we have, do you have it ready, or are you trying to find it?
Hold on.
Now what we have now is a photograph from a concerned citizen.
Yeah, very concerned.
Of a print, like a paw print, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And next to it, a tape measure.
Come on, where is it?
And then a Google result of...
Did you see, by the way, the post about the Mexican restaurant?
Oh, no, is it on fire again?
Somebody posted there saying, just found this place.
Oh, sarcastically,
Anyone have any recommendations?
Yes. Which, again, somehow a business opening in this town, which is... It bought out a building that was abandoned from a fast food chain, and they opened a small business, a privately owned Mexican restaurant, has caused more fury and concerned and differing opinions in this neighborhood.
Well, that's because all of the folks in town don't know how to deal with the influx of ethnics.
Yeah, well, that's an immigration concern right there.
Yeah, build that wall.
So it's a picture of... like I said, the paw print with the tape measure, and then Google results of like different animal paw prints and what they look like.
Where is this?
Along with the caption. Now, the caption is the key part to this story, because this woman not only got a paw print from in the snow, took a picture of it, and posted it here. No. She decided to, quote, call it a cougar track and contact the DNR, Steve, because obviously you're concerned. So this was the update. Now, this is the first I saw of it. So I'm assuming before this update, there was the original post with, oh my gosh, anybody know what this could possibly be?
Now, to me, if I had seen that, it's let's say roughly a 3-inch.
Yeah,
probably.
2.5 to 3 inches.
Yeah, let's look at the actual. Okay, so yeah,
it is 3.
From front to back, from the tip of the one toe all the way back to the what would be the heel, 3 inches. That's a pretty big.
Yeah, do you think that's just our palm?
I would say yeah, it's about our palm. So that could be. I mean, if it's a dog, it's a pretty big dog.
Right.
That's gonna be your like Saint Bernard or something like that. But yeah, that's a pretty big paw print. Apparently, the DNR replied to her.
Yeah, what was the actual?
Now, so she thought that it's a cougar. I don't know. It's
well. So again,
I don't have any basis for knowing how big a cougar's paw prints are.
Right. Well, but just looking at the cougar paw print outline based on what is from Google, it doesn't look anything like it.
No,
there's no gap between the pad and the toes.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different enough. So this woman assumed cougar because that's what you would do.
Right. I guess based on not even the size is right. So she said update on the cougar track. The lady from the DNR called, and the guy who examined the picture said it could be ... which has never been correct in any
a million
form of
years
punctuation.
Unless nope, just no.
Said it could be a large raccoon, he. Don't know where the joke
Don't know
was.
why that's funny.
Or a small black bear. Ha 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 ha. Oh, really? I'm not stupid. Well,
So what is
ma'am,
that? So what-
evidence would would support otherwise. So I think that a dog walked through her yard, and she took a picture and freaked out and thought it was a cougar. But
her comment makes me think that she is, no matter what they said, because one, it says update on cougar track, and then her last statement is, I'm not stupid. She still thinks that's a cougar, Steve.
Yeah. Well, she thinks that there's a cover-up, and the DNR is not doing anything to prevent that that speculation from happening.
Right.
Because how can you say that it's a large raccoon or a small black bear, but not a cougar, which size-wise would fall in the middle of that?
Right. So I wonder if this DNR
You could say
person...
it could be anything from a large raccoon to a small black bear.
Right.
But you can't just pick the two extremes and exclude everything in the middle.
And I believe you said it perfectly when we saw this on Thursday. Why does it have to be a large raccoon or a small black bear? Why can't it be a regular size something?
A regular size cougar.
Like,
it could be, I don't know, maybe the cougar's got a little deformity. Maybe the thing has melted, like the paw print has melted a bit, so it's not looking completely accurate.
Or maybe,
I don't know what it is. Just it's definitely not a raccoon though. I've never seen a raccoon with paws the size of my hands.
Yeah, and plus, the comment did say that, but if I remember correctly, raccoons can scratch because they have long, they have skinny with long nails, I thought, fingers. I feel comfortable in saying this, Steve. The only way a, quote, small black bear, end quote, could be here in this neighborhood would be if the last time the Barnum and Bailey Circus was in town,
it hopped off
a
the train.
regular size bear had a bear cub, because obviously it has to be small. That bear then traveled 20 miles to the suburb we live in.
Just walk down the trail.
Yep, and his counterpoint, maybe the circus, because the circus is over now, aren't they closing shop?
Maybe they
just opened the gates and said, be free.
Was this the last stop on the circus train?
But maybe because they didn't want to wait till one town to dump everything, so like every town they go to, they'd cut one more animal loose.
And there are train tracks that run right through this town.
So this baby bear jumped on the train, jumped off in this suburb, and has now been stealthily living off the land. Probably built himself a nice lean-to somewhere that we just haven't seen.
Bears don't they live in a den?
Igloos?
Igloos, yeah, probably igloos.
Is that just a polar bear?
No, it's all bears.
It's all bears?
Yeah.
So this bear cub has now survived without its mother, jumped on and off a train, and is living in this subdivision, stealthily, not harming anybody, living off the land in a lean-to or igloo.
Yeah.
That's the likelihood. Or, counterpoint, Steve, it was a large black lab or a Great Dane.
Yeah, it could have been Lola.
Honestly, like that's a lot. That looks like a dog print. There's the four pads and but no. Is there a worse job than having to be somebody who has to listen to those complaints and those calls every day?
Yeah, I mean there are definitely worse jobs, but I wouldn't want that job. It's the last thing in the world I would want to do is deal with that on a regular basis. I think there's a cougar in my yard.
Yeah.
No, ma'am, it's a dog. I don't know. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. How many times a month do you think Ethel calls and says, it's back?
The cougar's back.
That mean ostrich or that mean gazelle is in. No, ma'am, that's a deer and it's in the woods. Nope, it's a gazelle and it's staring at me. It's mean. It's a mean rabid gazelle. No, sir.
Gazelles are not native to this continent.
Sir, I'm telling you, I see the horns. It's a gazelle and he's staring at me like he's going to jump through my slider. You need to get someone over here immediately before he jumps through my slider and kills me. I couldn't do it.
No, definitely not.
I'm very curious if there's like one lone DNR rep for Manhattan
Yeah, I don't know.
Because what do they do? Do they get calls about Pizza Rat?
New York.
Like, hey, DNR, we've got this oversized rat, and he's taking a giant slice of pizza to the sewer with him.
Let's see. It's the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation.
So the New York State.
DEC, I guess you would call it. New York. Okay, let's
But do they have one in Manhattan, and how do you get that job? Because that's got to be free. Or that's got to be, like, the easiest gig in America.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, but like you said, they're taming Pizza Rat. And
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and then the shower rat.
Yeah, that's
Was
it.
that one in New York City too?
Let's just assume. It's either New York or Florida
Yeah.
for differing reasons.
All right, so there's the big conspiracy, obviously, on the Informed page, the Watchdog page. I think there's another conspiracy brewing as to why my video didn't go viral. I don't know what the conspiracy is, but it's...
Well, I've got a theory.
What do you got?
I think we're being blacklisted.
Why's that?
I
Because
think,
of all of our smart-ass
I think
replies?
we're on some McCarthy list. That because Steve, Kyle, Cy, Nolan, Ryan Young, my brother, we have taken a smart-ass tone on this page to the point where, the diehards, the people posting dog prints and talking about window peepers that are actually like the DTE man at noon.
Right.
I think the first story I talked about was the food delivery truck.
There was a man in a van. He parked. I don't know about this.
Yeah. The first time I brought this page up, if I recall, was literally a truck who pulled into a driveway and tried to sell like a food delivery service.
Yeah.
But this woman didn't trust it. So I think we have offended the diehards of this page who go only there for news.
Yeah.
Because the other news sources are obviously tainted, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is I mean, from the streets news.
Yes. To the point where we have now made a McCarthyism blacklist to we're not allowed to make an influential post on that page.
I got an idea.
Hit me.
The most informed of all informed pages, even more informed than the informed and the more
double informed.
That's what we call it.
Should we just call it triple informed?
No.
Okay.
I like the lengthy,
You like that one?
the
Yeah.
lengthy title.
I think we can get people on board for that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any question.
We'll do some guerrilla marketing. We'll
Yeah.
canvass the streets with flyers.
Yeah.
Knock on doors.
Yeah, we could do it.
Are
Just
you afraid of a cougar in your neighborhood, ma'am?
We could become
Stop by the informed, more informed than informed page.
Post your prints on the informed more than the informer and the double
yeah,
informed.
we'll call it local paw prints.
Yeah, look.
See a paw print you think is suspicious? Post it here. We'll identify it.
Yeah, that needs to happen. They could become famous just the way your snowplow company did by dropping stuff in the mail. Look how that worked out.
Yeah, that worked out really well, by the way.
I mean, I saw it at the end today when I pulled in.
Yeah.
Clean.
You see how clear that driveway
Down to
was?
the pavement.
This will be the time that they decide to show up.
Yeah, they're just going to just wreck my car.
They won't be able to do anything.
Right.
Because your stupid car is in the middle of my driveway.
Well, yeah, he could have been out there with a shovel this morning.
Yeah, it could have been.
all I'm
But
saying.
I don't need to. Because I can just drive over it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're that guy. Mm-hmm. There's a no wonder the cul-de-sac convention's going to kick you out of here. First, you're on your roof on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And then you're leaving your garbage everywhere. You've got people like wrecked.
Leave my garbage everywhere.
Yeah, didn't you have
Oh, that's right. Yeah, stuff on the side of the
Yeah.
garage doors.
Then you
But
got a
that's all
guy
right.
like
Wreck came and got it.
You got a guy like Wreck strapping vinyl fencing to his Buick.
Yeah, I think it was a town car. But
Just
yeah, the big story is no more vehicle parked on the side of the garage.
yeah.
Guy came and this guy had gotten in touch with me about a week and a half ago.
I was going to say, so this was a process because you told me about him last week that it may be gone soon.
He first got in touch with me. It was probably almost 2 weeks ago. Started asking me a couple questions about it and seemed very interested in it. But he lives 4 hours away. I mean, completely on the other side of the state. And
I don't know if we've mentioned, but it's snowing.
It is snowing. Yeah. Now, last night the roads were perfectly fine. Yesterday, we were driving all over the place yesterday. We had a bunch of errands to run. There were no issues if you're out on a main road or a highway. No problem at all. Because he was a little concerned with that. He sent me a text earlier in the day. He had said, "Hey, how are the roads out there?" So we were just about ready to go out. I said, "I'll let you know," and everything was fine. But yeah, going back a couple weeks, he had been asking me lots and lots and lots of questions about the CJ Hammer 9er.
Yep.
Had a lot, just wanted to know, and I get it, he was traveling 4 hours, so he didn't want to show up and have there be a bunch of surprises.
Right.
So I had posted it for sale. Then he said, hey, can you send me pictures of this? Sent him all that. Can you send me a video just showing that the engine's running and maybe do like a little walk around of the vehicle so I can see it's in good shape? No problem at all.
Should have busted the drone out.
Oh, I should have, yeah. That would have been nice.
No use.
I'd have to buy a drone first, and then I'd just call my realtor.
Yeah,
he owes
exactly.
me.
Yeah, you're darn right he does. He missed out on the golden opportunity of abusing the informed page.
So yeah, as of last week, he said we had agreed on a price, which blew my mind that we'd agree on a price sight unseen, but not really, because I did the same thing with the wrecked Jeep. I mean, other than 8 pictures of it, I bought it sight unseen.
Now, obviously not going to get into the financial specifics. Is it safe to say this offer came in slightly above the one online offer you received of $800?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. Now,
do you want to message that guy back?
Just barely.
Do you want to message that guy back with a receipt of sale?
I do, but I delete it. Normally, I would hold on to that,
Yeah.
but it was all through text, and I deleted the text.
Oh, it was a
because I
text.
just
Okay.
Didn't even.
$800.
Yeah.
So you're saying you just nudged it.
Yeah, I got 805. Out of
Oh
this guy.
man, that guy feels like such a buffoon for not upping his offer right now.
So, but as of last week, we had a deal verbally. He said, "This is what I'll give you." I said, "Cool, I'm good with that." Worked out a couple of the specifics, and then he said, "All right, well, I get out of work at like 3:00 on Saturday, and then I have to. I can't leave until about 4 at the earliest."
So you're doing some math in your head now.
I'm thinking this guy's going to get here at midnight last
Right.
night. Well, luckily he ended up leaving a little bit earlier than he thought. So he lived 4 hours away. He had to pick up his brother, who lived an hour and a half from him. Then they had to go another half hour to pick up the trailer. And then they drove all the way over here. So they got here at about 8:00 last night.
What a miserable Saturday, by the way.
Yeah, terrible. So at 8:00 last night, they pull up to the house. I mean, it's pitch black out.
Right.
Anyone will tell you, like, you don't buy a vehicle when it's pitch black out. So whatever. I mean, that's on him. But I mean, I feel as though I represented the vehicle great.
Right. He saw the pictures and the videos. Yeah.
Yep. He so that him and his brother, I mean, they were crawling under it, looking at shining flashlights on it, climbing in and out of it, starting it up, letting it run. He said, "Yeah, can we take it for a spin?" I said, "Yeah, let's go." So I hop in the passenger seat. He hops in the driver's seat. We drove it probably 4 or 5 miles, and got back. And he said, "Well, my girlfriend's gonna hate it, but I love it. So,
wow,
let's do it."
Now, did he comment? I mean, side note, but did he comment on the new clutch?
He said,
"Boy, that thing's."
He said, "Man,
that thing's smooth.
I know that you said you put this clutch in, but I feel as though somebody helped you.
Yeah.
Maybe a man with a bum leg.
Yeah, like the other things that you said you fix on it, they're fine. They're whatever, like a C plus. But this clutch
is an A. A+++.
Smooth. The way it transfer cases.
Yeah. That's what he said. Man, were you there?
I feel like, in a way, I was, Steve.
Mm-hmm. In spirit.
And don't think that I'm still not upset that we helped you gussy up the Jeep that you were going to keep for your big hill rides this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you could turn around and dump it. Less than, I guess it was like 6 months, right?
6 months,
yeah, we probably didn't doing that in June or July.
I think it was July or so.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, so we came to an agreement, and I knew it was sold because they had driven in a big pickup truck with a long flatbed trailer.
Yeah,
and they came around the cul-de-sac, and then they passed by the house and parked it right in front of our house. And so when we came back from the test drive, he went around the cul-de-sac, and instead of pulling in the driveway, he pulled right up to the back of the trailer, and I was like, yeah,
done deal.
So I helped him load it up on there. We strapped it all down, signed the paperwork. He handed me an envelope with cash in it, And I ran in the house. He's like, yeah, go ahead. You can count it and everything. So I ran in. I handed it to Annette. I said, count all this. Make sure it's all there.
Yeah, so she put it into the machine that they have in all the action movies where they're running drugs.
Yep. She's holding all the bills up to a light to make sure that they're legit.
Now, was this like this guy scraping together everything he had? Was there like a mix of ones and fives and like there's like 2 20s and the rest are singles and tens?
Here's my Lucky Rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
Piggy bank.
Yeah.
No,
how about you take my watch for collateral? It's worth $80.
No, he had it all. It was still like in the bank, like the little ribbon that holds the cash together. Right. So, short of me going to the bank tomorrow to deposit it and them saying, this is all fake.
Yeah, this is Monopoly money.
Yeah. Which, here's the one weird part of the whole transaction. And
so this is after Jeep's on the trailer.
After it's on the trailer.
You've gone inside. Annette's just like every other drug movie. So Annette's wearing a surgical mask. Mm-hmm. No clothes on because you don't want her stealing anything.
Right.
Counting your cash.
Yep.
This is post all that.
He's gone at this point. And because our whole interaction had been back and forth, he had seen it in a Facebook group that I posted it for sale in. So when you see something for sale in a Facebook group, that gives you the option to message that person.
Right.
So the message had a title. It was like, his name was Chris. So it was like Chris 1980 Jeep CJ5.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why, but for some reason I wanted to send him one more message after he left to say like, hey, just so you know, whatever. I forget what it was.
Just so you know, it's broke.
Yeah. The message disappeared. Like the message is not there anymore. So I don't.
You sent it. Or the initial message.
No, I mean like our whole string of messages is gone.
Oh boy. Do you remember his last name at all?
Yes.
Does his Facebook still exist?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
So maybe it. Maybe because I went in there and I marked the vehicle as sold.
Maybe it goes away.
Maybe it goes.
It might very well clean up your messages for you once it shows the item is sold.
That was the only thing, though. I was like, that's weird. Because he wouldn't be able to delete, like...
Yeah, well, it'll still show up on your end.
Yeah, because I've gone through and deleted messages, like, because I'm still trying to find parts for the new vehicle. So a lot of people have stuff posted. I'll send them a message, and they'll say, oh, no, sorry, it's not available anymore. So I just delete the message so I don't have this... I don't have a cluttered inbox.
Huh.
But, yeah, it's gone.
Huh.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. Like Facebook took the onus upon themselves.
And I'm trying to find because it used to be that there was you could have an archive box.
Is that gone now?
I can't find it. I don't know where.
Now, are you now seeing, because you said you sold the CJ Hammerniner, are you now seeing ads on Facebook for Jeep CJ Hammerniners?
No, but the crazy thing is I posted the Jeep probably 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, and haven't really had much action on it whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I came down in price a decent amount.
Okay.
Just to get a little more attention. And then other than this guy who had been messaging me for the last week and a half about it, I hadn't gotten any other bites on it. Wow. I got 3 messages yesterday about
Did you really?
Yeah.
So very kind of eerily similar to your home sale.
Little bit, yeah.
Where you ended up having to change some stuff and you didn't get anything until, like, obviously the last week or whatever, when then you had people look through it and then obviously sold it.
Right.
Huh. Because I know who I'm not going to sell any of my stuff. Guy who can't get any bites on anything.
So I'm worried that I'm going to go to the bank tomorrow.
Fake money?
Deposit the money, and they're going to say, sorry, sir, this is all fake. So I think I might
hold it up to a light like they do at wherever if they think it's fake, and then just draw a highlighter down the center?
Sure, yeah. But
what are they looking for, by the way? Does it not shine through the other side?
There's some kind of strip like inside of the...
So if you draw a highlighter down it and hold it up to the light, you'll be able to see the strip.
Well, it's not a highlighter. It's a special marker that it shows up a certain color.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really? I could have swore it was just like a yellow...
No. It'll show up. If it's fake, it'll turn a different color. Huh. So if you draw it on there and it stays the right color, then it's legit. So, yeah, I think that I might instead of going straight to the bank tomorrow, I might try to like launder the cash.
You're going to go clean the money?
Yeah.
All right, where we
Like
go?
I'm gonna,
I'm
gonna go to, like I'll go to the store and I'll buy a pack of gum and I'll pay for it with $100 bill.
Yeah,
and then just do that multiple times.
Well, no, stop a second. I told you the story. It's not even a month old. It should be fresh in your mind, Steve. Have I told you about the time I played craps?
Yeah, you have. So we're going to Vegas.
We got a casino about a half hour south of us.
That's true, we do.
With a craps table. You got the guru.
So you'll double my money, no doubt.
Worked before. Craps is pretty much... Now, listen. It's a casino, so you're going to... obviously it's slots, it's ding, 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 and where you're literally throwing your money away. Mm-hmm. I can say this with 100% certainty, Steve. Craps is a sure bet. You can't lose. It's only winning. It's pretty much if you punched the clock into work.
Yeah.
And it just depends on how much an hour you're going to make that day.
So if I gave you, say I gave you $300 right now, how much am I going to have at 6 o'clock tonight?
I'd say minimum 500.
500
I don't
total,
want to guarantee
right?
I don't want to guarantee a double. You got runs. You just got to know when to take a step back.
Okay.
The dice can.
You
get
put
cold.
it on the pass line?
Come on, Steve. It's the surest bet in all of casinos. Yeah, my buddy was doing the math, and he said the pass line in a $5 game is the best bet in all of gambling. So what I'm saying is, once we push my hoopty out of your driveway,
we just keep going.
We're hitting the southbound freeway. We're going to be gambling. At this point, we could be there in 30, 35 minutes.
Not going to lie. That sounds really tempting.
And we clean all that money. And it's easy enough to do that there, because even if you bought in with 500, and then every 20 minutes, even if you don't decide to gamble, just go up to a different cashier. So I like to cash out 500. They give you 5 different $100 bills.
But what if I get some of my dirty hundreds back?
You go to a different window. I mean,
what if I get somebody else's dirty hundreds?
Sure. Well,
I think I need it all in quarters.
So in your mind, the conspiracy runs deep.
Yeah, I need it all in quarters.
Okay.
Can't fake a quarter.
Listen, there's one thing this country was founded on that has never once wavered, and that is solid money, coins. Nobody wants paper.
Yeah. Give me gold blocks.
Gold, yeah. Go in there and ask them where they keep their gold bars. And if they don't have gold, just
lug that out to the craps table.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, 16,000 a piece. I don't know what these are. But but it's not like a really nice casino, so maybe they don't have gold bars. Maybe they have bronze bars,
like aluminum.
Yeah, worth like $80.
All right,
that's what we're doing.
Man, that's tempting.
I think it'd be fun.
It would be. There's no way that I could.
Annette would
get
murder
the approval for that.
No, you'd be booted out of this house tomorrow.
Even if we went there, even if I said, "Hey, Kyle and I, we got to run over to his house and fix the garage door again. It broke again."
Yep.
We just shoot down to the casino for a couple hours, come back. Even if I came back up 10 grand, she'd still be pissed.
The ends need to justify the means.
Here's what we do
Steve.
then. We just, instead of taking all of the money, we just take a couple $100.
Yeah. I mean, sure, that doesn't solve the problem of you cleaning all the money, but I guess it would tell you if your hundreds are fake.
Yeah, it's true. But what if some are fake? What if some aren't fake?
Again, this is all the idea that you think this man's money, which pretty clearly came from a bank, hence the ribbon.
Well, that could just be part of the elaborate
fake.
ruse.
So our idea has gone now from you buying a pack of gum with 100 in like 100 different places to taking a few of those hundreds and gambling them at a casino.
Uh-huh.
All right. One of those solves your problem. Do you think you get called in by somebody, like if you go to like 25 different grocery stores and you're literally just going in?
Oh, never mind. His message is right there in my archives. Problem solved.
So they just archived it automatically?
I guess so.
All right, so the money's clean.
Yeah, money's clean.
So we're still going gambling.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still going to play crap.
I guess we could have. I could have checked that earlier, but yeah, I think as soon as I mark the sale
as sold,
as soon as I mark it as sold, it just archived it.
So, but like I don't want you to forget. Sure bet. No losers. Guaranteed money.
So I have to take. So in order for you to be happy, I have to take all of the money.
There's no way to clean it all if you don't have it all. Mm-hmm. You know? Even if you just do one big buy-in. Actually, you know what? There's probably some limits where they have to call people to check and make sure the money's...
Well, can't I just buy, I just get all of the chips and then play, one hand and be like, I'm done.
Absolutely. But I think buying in, because you have to go in, you'd have to throw down however many dollars you want to buy in with. Mm-hmm. With that much money, they always... Doesn't matter. If I buy in, if I go to a table and I say just 20, if I put on a $20 bill, the person running that table has to yell... Coloring up or bringing in 20, cashing in 20. And the pit boss has to come by and make sure you don't look like a scoundrel and make sure your $20 is clean. Mm-hmm. So if you come in with, however many thousands of dollars and, play two hands.
And I'm sitting there
Yeah. Like the evil mastermind.
Yeah, tapping my fingertips together twirling a mustache.
They would, the pit boss, I'm sure they'd cash you in. The money's clean if the money's legit. But when you play two hands... Don't lose any money.
But are they going to check all of the bills?
I don't know if they'll check all of them. Boy, maybe.
Because that would be that
would clean you up, right? Actually, as soon as they check all of them, say, you know what? I changed my mind. Can I just get my money back?
So they're all clean, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Those all look good? Yeah. Okay, I'll take them back. Thank you.
Now,
but you'd be immediately brought to the back of that casino and beaten with by a fist with
seen
rings.
Casino.
Yeah.
So is there anything, say I go to the bank and all of this money ends up being fake.
Yeah.
I'm screwed, right? I'm just out...
Well, contact police because you have the guy's name.
I have the guy's name. I have his address. But again, that could all be. I'm sure that a true smart criminal isn't going to give me his real name and real address.
So now this was your stipulation because he was coming on a Saturday night after banks were closed.
Yeah.
So your stipulation has now made you somehow more nervous.
I'm less nervous about this than I would be if he said, here's a cashier's check.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever... Was there any instance where you thought maybe I can have him PayPal me money?
No, I would not do that.
Why not? That's more secure than... You're worried about paper money.
Yeah.
You're worried about a cashier's check.
Yeah. I've heard too much about online scams where somebody says, yeah, I'll bank wire you the money, and then the money shows up in the account, but then 3 days later, the bank says, "Oh, insufficient funds." They take the money back.
But I believe those are protected by most of those places now. I don't know. This feels like a real Coca-Cola in the gas tank issue for you.
I think
really worried about something.
I am. Well,
I don't blame you. It's a big cash purchase. Yeah. But
that's it.
You
next time somebody is paying me in quarters.
But the cashiers,
that's the only form of payment I will accept.
Do you know how many sales are going to fall through when they go, all right, man, you got a deal, and you say, bring me rolls of quarters.
As I'm driving away from the sale with the back end of my car dragging the ground because of all of the quarters.
But even then, you've got to open all those because what if half of them are Canadian? Mm. Or what if they're aluminum?
What if they just get an aluminum bar about the same size as a quarter?
Cut the same thing, and they put the top and the bottom in every roll as a quarter.
Oh, those bastards.
Can't do quarters.
No, can't do quarters.
What are we doing? Gold bars. You need the equivalent.
What if it's fake gold? What if they just spray painted it?
Very good point. Bitcoin. That seems like it's going well.
That'll never not be
that
worth
barely
the time.
Fluctuates. It's only going to go up, I hear. That's what the internet tells me. Well, congratulations, Steve. You maybe have money, and you definitely don't have a Jeep.
The Jeep is gone.
So
that's for sure.
So are we looking at a similar process now when the new Jeep is fixed? Mm-hmm. Are we looking at a similar process for the Subaru where you're going to post it online and in the usual spots again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're talking same fear.
Same fear.
Now, in general, you're looking at more money or less money for the Subaru?
More money for the Subaru.
So more money for the Subaru, so you're going to be extra on edge.
Yeah. Well, with the Subaru, I will be so on edge that I will say that for you to buy it, we have to meet at a bank. Mm-hmm. So you can hand me a cashier's check. Yeah. I can walk into the bank, hand it to a teller, and say, can you deposit this, put this in my account?
Right.
Everything's legit with it, right? I've done that before. where I've actually said to them, I'm just paranoid. I'm selling a vehicle. I want to make sure that this is not a scam and it's a real check.
As a reminder, you once had to mail a title to a man buying a jet ski because you didn't know how the sale of things worked and you didn't have it on you, correct?
Yeah.
And now you're considering asking for money in quarters because you don't trust the integrity of the American dollar.
And I blame the jet ski sale on my immaturity. I was 25 years old. I bought something that I in no way needed, and then quickly realized that I needed to get out from under that burden.
Yeah. That still makes me...
I had a nicer jet ski than I did vehicle at the time.
The juxtaposition of you as a 20-something going, yeah, bro, I'll mail it to you. No worries. Just pay up. It's in the mail, my man. To you now saying, cashier's check while I'm in the bank next to you with the branch manager signing it and making sure there's sufficient funds.
Yes.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
I understand that I have come... I've done a complete 180.
Probably the safer way to do it instead of going 180 the other way.
Well, I figure all I'm doing is covering my bases.
Yeah.
It's a little more inconvenient for that person.
Yeah.
But sorry, man. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big purchase. So you should want to make sure that everything's legit too.
Right.
You know.
Now, you do a lot of... It's a lot of car stuff, but you do a lot of selling and trading stuff online and on these groups. Have you ever had one where you sniffed out a scam?
Oh, there's scams all the time.
Or got caught?
They're like with the Jeep, I got messages on a daily basis saying, and you can always tell that they're the scam ones because it'll say, "Is your item still for sale?"
Oh, good.
It won't say,
not the specific.
"Hey, is
you
the
still
Jeep
have the
for
Jeep?"
sale?"
Yeah.
There was one. The first day that I posted it, this one, I didn't sniff it out right away, but I sniffed it out pretty quickly. The one thing I noticed is that it was an area code that I didn't recognize, so I looked it up, and it was like New Mexico or something. But hey, no big deal. Like, my phone number, my main phone number is still a New Jersey phone number.
And I think even our Google Voice number is a different number.
So there's just there's no reason. So that was the first thing, but then it was just the way that he was interacting. I could tell something was up. He said, "Hey, my name is Kevin. I'm interested in the Jeep. I was hoping I could come and check it out, but can you send me a couple more pictures of it?" So right off the bat, yeah, no problem. Everything seems legit. Send him all these pictures. Then he said, "Can you go to this website and run a vehicle, run a VIN check on it, like a vehicle identification number check?"
Yeah.
So like a Carfax type website. I was like, seems kind of weird, but okay. And then he said, "And do me a favor, email it to me at," and then he sent me an email address, and it was like samjones@hotmail.com. And I was like, well, Sam, but then you said your name was Kevin. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, but... So I went to this website, and it just didn't look legit. It looked like a website that's going to steal your identity. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, Plus, with that vehicle, it's 38 years old. That VIN number will not come up in any of those VIN check systems. Right. It just doesn't. I dealt with that when I first bought it. It just doesn't show up, and for whatever reason, it doesn't. I don't know why. And... So I replied to him like the next day. I was like, "Hey, man, I tried to go to that website, but it didn't work." And he said, and then everything restarted again. He said, "Oh, I'm really interested in your Jeep. Can you go to this website?" And then he sent me, it was the same message, but the URL was a little bit different. Like, instead of vincheck.net, it was like vin-check.net.
Right. And if you, If people are looking for something like that, doesn't a Carfax work or something like that? Yeah. Use some weird secondary site.
That was the furthest that I think a scammer has ever gotten trying to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got messages yesterday saying, "Is item still for sale? Very interested."
It's crazy that as selling things has seemingly gotten easier using online, whatever, scamming has become so much more prolific. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and people wonder, like, well, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam email, how do people fall for that? You know, like when you get spam ema a mailing list of 100,000 emails,
Yeah.
and even if they get 3 people that
They're
click on the
in
link,
the money.
yeah, they're going to make money off of it. Mm-hmm. So it's just you cast it out there enough times, you're going to get a bite at some
It's
point.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But yeah,
Well,
CJ Hammerniner is gone. I know you're disappointed, but JK Hammerniner will be. It's ready for you to help wrench on it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Once
Yeah.
I get it back, it's still at the body
Still?
shop. Yeah.
Is that
Well, it's only been there a
expected?
week. Yeah, I knew he was going
Okay.
to have it for at least a week and a half.
Didn't know
2
if you were
weeks.
expecting to get it back like Tuesday.
No, because he originally I had told him like I need it back by a certain day. So he said, "Do me a favor, just bring it over early." And he was just going to kind of tinker on it when he had like an extra hour or 2 hours here
Right.
and there. So he started working on it. I think on Wednesday or Thursday, he was going to straighten the frame, and I'm hopefully going to have it back next week.
Boy, it's exciting.
It is
I'm ready. I'm ready to help.
ready to put
With
in
my limited
put in the
knowledge.
old work.
My limited knowledge.
Well, Bob's going to be out here in 2 weeks.
Right.
So I figure I can probably pencil you in for like a Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Yeah, I figure about upwards of like 20 man hours.
Yeah.
No,
easily.
when does he leave Sunday?
Leaves Sunday. I think his flight leaves at 7 p.m.
Yeah, we got to. Adjust
I mean, we'll
the,
work right up until 6:30.
Okay, so we're canceling the podcast then, or
That might have to be a Monday record.
oh yeah. Let me see if I'm free.
Definitely hadn't thought about that.
Why don't we just do it in the garage?
Oh,
You're working on the Jeep. I'm not used to it. I'll carry the weight.
we'll bring the whole table
Yeah,
upstairs.
the whole yeah, we're literally unplugging from the wall, lifting this entire contraption
not
outside.
not taking the TV off. We're just slowly carrying.
We'll balance it.
Yeah.
We're not taking the cups off. Mm-mm. We're leaving everything on here.
Nope.
I'll carry the weight. I'll jump in with some questions like, "Hey, what's that thing doing?" And you're like, "Oh, that's the tire."
Is that got a crescent wrench for that?
Yeah. And then what's the difference between a monkey wrench and an Allen wrench? Just ask you all the hot, hard-hitting questions.
The monkey's name is Alan.
Okay. Well, just in case you're wondering, everybody, that's a delayed record finding out about right now in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I actually had meant to talk to you about that.
7 p.m. That's a long weekend now. Annette's prepared to be riding solo that whole weekend while you wrench.
Don't be surprised if Katie gets a message from her.
Right, to do something because...
Please, I need something to do.
Now,
These grease monkeys are driving me nuts.
Are you guys going to do this like a movie with a guy trying to recapture the youth? So you're going to have like Def Leppard blaring. You're going to have homemade sleeveless shirts where you just rip them off yourself.
I was thinking about doing a live stream. Like just putting a webcam up in the corner and just streaming it. Nobody's going to want to watch it, but...
I know you've got one less viewer here.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'd watch. I'd watch until I realize, I don't know what I'm looking at. And then if it goes anything like our table build or anything, it's like a half hour going, I don't know, maybe it's not going to fit. And then, we did this one the wrong way, so we had to deconstruct the table to put the posts over. Yeah. But it'll be that with a vehicle.
Yes.
In February cold with a propane heater.
I got a nice heater. Oh, man, I have to tell you about my multi-purpose propane heater. Hang
on. Did we get an advertiser I don't know about? Because that seems like the start of an ad.
No.
Oh, speaking of, let me tell you about my multi-purpose propane heater.
How many times have you been in your garage and thought, man, it sure is cold in here? Well, if I got news for you.
What?
So there's this. I've been ordering parts over the last couple weeks for the Jeep, and there's this one part that I have refused to order because I simply refuse to pay $400 for it. It's the fan.
Is it a microphone arm?
No. It's the fan that bolts to the radiator that spins to push cool air over the radiator.
Really seems necessary.
Very necessary.
But this is the one you're holding out on.
Yeah. Just simply based on price. So the vehicle that I bought is a 2013.
Yeah.
The part for it is $425 or so. Mm-hmm. If it was a 2012, that part is $80. It's
really
just a difference in the years. It's probably. I'm sure that I could order the old one and make it work.
Right.
But I'm not willing to risk it.
So later this summer, when we walk out there and I see you got like a new designer envelope for the tire. Does this Jeep have the tire on the back?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got one of those new fancy purses for that thing.
Yeah, it says life is good.
Yeah. And I asked you, you're like, yeah, like $350 is a good deal. And then I remind you that you were hesitant to pay $400 for a fan.
As I'm driving down the highway while the Jeep is overheating because...
Oh, you wouldn't make it to the highway.
The fan's no good.
Yeah.
Because the Jeep was hit in the front. It was a front-end collision. And the fan
Dead body.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Blood cleaned up before you got it.
Yeah, of
You
course.
said, no, boy, I didn't think about that. You said it looks like when it hit somebody like spilled a Coke.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
that
wasn't Coca-Cola, Steve.
Well, then they have some major health concerns now that they're dead. Let's say they had some major health concerns.
It's like saying James Brown has had some major health concerns since he lost his legs and
R.I.P. James Brown.
R.I.P.
All right, so I don't even. Yeah, so the fan, since the whole front end was smashed in, the radiator was smashed in. I had to get a new radiator. Well, the fan, which is bolted to the radiator, was smashed in as well. So when I unbolted it, I realized, oh crap, this thing is like, it's in bad shape. I tried. Normally, you spin the fan and no problem, spins around. Well, it was like,
okay,
it was all binding because the whole thing was just messed up. So I was like, I mean, it's made out of plastic. So if it bends one way, it'll bend back. So I took the whole thing apart. It's 3 different pieces. And I realized, okay, this part, perfectly fine. This part has a little wobble in it. And then part number 3 has a pretty big bend in it.
Yeah.
So I took my heat gun. It's basically like a little hairdryer, but a little more high power. Heating it up. Don't you know it? It starts to form back into shape. But it wasn't getting it hot enough. It's pretty thick plastic. Wasn't getting it hot enough to bend it back completely. So I was like I put my toolbox on top of it, and that held it in place. I'm looking around my garage. I'm like, what do I have? What can I use? Oh, I got this big, it's a heater about 2 feet long. It's shaped like, it's a cylinder. Hook it up to a propane tank, and it's got a little lighter on it. So you turn on the propane, hit the lighter, and then it warmed up my entire garage in 10 minutes last week. Like, it really works out. You see them on job sites, construction workers using them. And so I thought, maybe that'll work. So I turned the thing on, cranked it up as hot as it'll go, and then I picked it up, and I was just holding it over the part that I needed to heat up. Heated the whole thing up, got it so it was nice and bendy, and then I put the piece up on my workbench. Luckily, it has a hole. The fan has holes in each corner of it. I drilled screws down. I screwed it down to my workbench and let it sit overnight with a toolbox on top of it, cooling. And it worked.
Really?
I was able to straighten it out and save $400.
Oh, Minx, I was just about to tell you. Now, what do you think the integrity of that is still?
Good.
Because I was just about to tell you. Got a solution for you.
What do you got?
Local store right down the road. $19.99 box fan. And you take the actual blades that, the whole thing out, which I'm sure it just runs on one like axle that goes through it.
Well, you know something? The Jeep actually has a little plug like in the center console.
Feels like this is fixed for approximately $380 less than you were fearing.
Done. Yeah, I couldn't believe that it worked. Now I have to go, after we're done here, I'm going to go out there and piece it all back together and make sure, but I'm fairly confident that it has been fixed for the cost of $20 because I needed a new tank of propane.
Now,
propane was out.
I would be lying if I didn't say that I am kind of hoping for you to fire it up this summer, spring, start going down the road, and then all of a sudden, like a fan blade rips out the side of the hood. Yeah. And you end up having to spend $400 and buy a new hood.
Yeah, and a radiator because it'll no doubt shoot through the radiator as well.
Because you decided to hold a propane heater over this plastic fan.
It works,
though. Right?
Let the ends justify the means.
I mean, that's the type of stuff that you need on the YouTube channel.
That would get some views.
That would get views, like how to fix damaged fan without spending $400.
Yeah.
And then it's just you with a slightly too large propane heater, lugging it over holding it like a flamethrower.
Well, at first I tried to use. I have a flamethrower.
Oh, really?
I have a. I had bought it years ago when I was getting really bad ice dams in my old house, and the one thing they tell you to never do is to melt the ice dams with fire. So of course I melted the ice dams.
Oh, it gets rid of them.
It's basically, I think it's used for like killing weeds. If you have a, say, like a parking lot, it has weeds growing up through the cracks. So they sell these things. It's 2 feet long. Light the end of it and burn everything. Yeah. But I bought one a couple of years ago. Haven't used it in like 5 years. I trudged out to the shed, threw 1.5 feet of snow in the backyard. I brought it in, and I couldn't get it to work. It was just the whole garage stunk like propane. Because you have to turn the propane on first, and then it's got a little igniter on it, basically like your grill, but it wouldn't ignite. So I'm holding a mat or holding one of the like candle lighter things on the end of it, like
you're hoping it doesn't blow back in your face.
Turning away from it, and then I was like, "Screw this! This
not
is
worth it.
Dangerous."
You know what we need to get?
What?
The new Elon Musk flamethrower.
Yeah, only 5. So
how much are those?
So I'll spend $500 to save $400.
But think of the long-term uses of this flamethrower. I
got a flamethrower.
You don't need a snowplow.
Bring it to our softball games.
Yeah, that'd be like the every time we score a run, someone in the stands. Yeah, you wouldn't need a.
I'll hold it up as the team's running onto the field.
Underneath, we need 2.
Yeah, 2.
We have to make like an arc.
So you're saying you're in?
I'm in. Absolutely. You don't have to sell me on the flamethrower. I'm already in. But they that seems. Boy, what was I even going to say now? Because now I can't get that image of me running out onto the softball field underneath 2 arcs of flamethrower. Oh, you wouldn't even need a snowplow service to let you down. Yeah, just go out there.
Dude, that thing,
hit the flamethrower on the driveway
at my old house because there was a really bad ice dam right above. Remember the steps up to my front door? There was a really bad ice dam that would always form right up there, and it would drip down. But then my steps were just complete sheets of ice. Yeah. I would just stand out there and melt it all.
Hit the flamethrower.
It was great. Yeah.
Once every few days, hey neighbors.
It would take 10 minutes or so. I'd melt it, but the concrete would be like. Not just dry, but hot. Like you'd see steam coming off of the concrete.
That's amazing. Yeah. Perfect. Just think of the uses.
I know.
If we got 2 Elon Musk flamethrowers.
Yeah. I think we need to do it.
Amazing.
We do need 2 podcast flamethrowers, I think.
Yes. Well, yeah, they're show flamethrowers. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, did we want to call this guy? Did we want to bail on it today?
What are we at? Time on. Oh, boy.
I'll defer to you.
No, I'm going to defer right back to you.
All right.
What do you think?
I am going to defer to the second half, Steve.
What was the second half?
Just me not having to make the decision right now.
Oh, no. I'm going to defer right back to you.
Oh, okay. Boy, this is a weird coin flip situation. You know what? Let's leave him waiting in the lurch. Okay. So I got to get my car out of your driveway of doom.
Forgot about the driveway of doom.
You've got to go turn on your propane heater.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot to do today, Steve.
Yeah.
And it's still snowing.
Yeah, sure is.
Fast 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I'm up first this week. All right, first, Donald Trump's hair.
Boy, didn't it come out? I think we all knew. Yeah. I think we all knew.
Not really surprised. Next, Russell Wilson.
Oh, no, I didn't know he was in the news. Do I need another reason to dislike him?
You didn't hear? Because he was traded.
No.
Kind of.
Oh, God.
We'll get to it next.
Bait and switch. Garbage.
Okay. Well, not really. He was traded, but not in the way you think. Okay, up next, military parade.
We're North Korea. Like, that's what that is.
Yeah.
We're going to have fake rockets that people can tell aren't real because there's no, like, weight on the truck.
Yeah.
Just an aluminum shell.
Right.
Hope we just
made
have
out of plywood.
Yeah, I hope
it actually has Home Depot stamped on the side of it.
Yeah, I hope it's just going to be like an oversized, like a can of Coke that they just painted over to make it look like a big rocket.
Yep. Okay, next up. Now, this one has probably been on my Fast Five more than anything.
Mayweather-McGregor.
Oh,
it is. It's legit. It won't happen.
Really?
No way.
Well, you were adamant first time around
Correct.
saying that the other one wouldn't happen.
Correct.
You don't think that Mayweather is stupid enough to to
No.
like put himself in the octagon where he will. I mean, he would obviously get destroyed.
He's made a career on not getting hurt. This would be the first time he would legitimately put himself in harm's way.
But he also has proven that he'll do pretty much anything for money. Mm-hmm. Do you think if they said, because what did he get, 100 million?
100 minimum. I think you get a back end on those pay-per-views as well.
Okay, so you don't think that if they said, hey, we'll give you 200 million?
Probably would.
Yeah.
And I would.
So it's God, I'd do it in a minute.
Yeah.
I'd do it for
I'd do it for $50,000.
I was going to say the same exact thing.
Give me $50,000. I'll go get punched out by Conor McGregor in 35 seconds. I'll do your stupid press tour.
Yep.
Have homophobic rants made against me and all the other stuff that happened during the last press tour for $50,000.
All right, and finally, I don't know if I had this on my list last week or not, but Winter Olympics.
Yeah, man, those started.
Have you watched anything yet?
Yeah. Katie, for some reason, I don't know why, loves him.
It's weird because the whole lead up to it, I was like, oh, I like watching the Winter Olympics, and I was excited about it. Haven't watched one thing yet though.
That's last night we were watching some of what I can safely say is the worst, the least necessary or least relevant event in any Olympic sport, even beyond curling, Steve. What is it, the biathlon?
Oh, so skiing and shooting.
Yeah. Why is that still around?
So they basically ski a certain distance.
They do laps, and then they shoot 5 targets prone, and every one you miss, you're penalized a lap.
It does seem like one of the sports that they would have gotten rid of just based on its relevance.
They got rid of baseball.
Yeah.
They got rid of wrestling or something, in the Summer Olympics. How is cross-country skiing with a stupid pellet gun strapped to your back remotely relevant?
Now, I do want to watch some of the cross-country skiing to see how the guy from Tonga does.
Oh, is he a cross-country skier?
Yeah, he was, remember the one from the Summer Olympics?
Yeah.
I actually did a commentary on it last week on the side gig. He was the one that walked in
with oil.
We all oiled up, and he was Taekwondo. He did Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Well, in the last 2 years, he taught himself how to cross-country ski, got good enough to qualify for the Olympics.
Well, how good do you have to be to qualify from Tonga?
Well, you still have to qualify.
They got a regional qualifier with Sudan.
You have to qualify against all the other nations. Yeah. But he had never seen snow until like 2 or 3 years ago. Taught himself to cross-country ski, and now he's competing at the Olympics.
I feel like this all ends how we know. This ends how we all know it's going to.
He's not going to do well.
What if he could just get... Because listen, he got popular because he was an attractive man with oil all over his body. What do you think the odds are? He's going to get so distracted by the snow, he's just going to like rip his goggles off and start trying to eat it out of the sky.
I don't think that'll happen. He has been training for like a couple of years.
I don't know.
In the snow.
Maybe fake. I think he's liable to get distracted and just
stick
his tongue out like a child.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see.
The U.S.
may have already happened.
And it's so weird. I get it. There's no need to cater to the United States market. It's in Pyeongchang, South Korea. So last night they did a little segment on women's hockey, which if it's on, I would watch it because Canada has won 4 gold medals in a row. 4 years ago, they blew a 2-goal lead with under 3 minutes remaining and lost the gold medal to Canada. They're like, so their opening game against Finland tonight, 2:40 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, of course.
Like, okay, I guess I'll read about it when I wake up. And then the same thing. I guess it was in a really cool scene this morning, 8 a.m. it happened. The United States won a gold medal in the singles men's luge.
Oh, cool.
I think they're the first time ever, but they said it was like history making in the luge. It was supposed to be amazing. And it was before 9 a.m. Eastern on a Sunday morning. So
that sucks.
The Olympics are cool, but until they can figure out a way to make it work for other markets other than just the town it's in, it's never going to be huge. Until Los Angeles in 10 years, I think it's in LA.
Yeah.
That'll be a huge deal for the United States, I think.
All right, before that, Mayweather-McGregor. So you're saying no way.
I still say no way.
I think that if he's willing to, like he's saying in all the stupid hype videos that we saw a year ago leading up to the boxing match, I think that they're going to come up with a way to get him that money.
Well, yeah, for the UFC. The UFC has so much money behind it right now that.
But I wonder how much he could get guaranteed, because he's obviously going to lose. Right. So
you're saying, I mean, for him, I feel like the reason he's so hung up on his own reputation and his legacy, and
because he's
50 and 0, 50 and 0. So why?
Well, he'd still be 50 and
50 and 0 in
as a
boxing,
boxer.
but then history kind of looks at you like that guy who had to go out for one last paycheck even after you made $100 million, which he probably won't care about because he would just reply with a video or a photo of his $400,000 kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't want to see it. I will buy it.
You would.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely buy it.
Because I'm a UFC fan anyway. I haven't been as much in the last year or so just because of the way they handle it. Mm-hmm. But that's a must buy. I mean, that's a purchase.
Military parade. You gonna go? You gonna go to the big parade?
Is that for sure happening, or is it still kind of conjecture? And
I think that apparently, like, the inside sources say that he has instructed people to plan a military parade after he was in France and saw their Bastille Day celebration.
You would hope better judgment or a louder voice would somehow nip this publicity, massively expensive publicity stunt in the bud.
Yeah.
Because for someone who complained about spending and all this stuff, this would be a train wreck.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of quotes that say basically the same thing, where they say this is for third world countries. Military parades are for third world countries. Mm-hmm. We just stay quiet and handle our business.
Yeah, I think the most famous tweet, or the more popular response, was from one of the soldiers who was on the Bin Laden raid.
Yeah.
Said, we don't do that. We deter. All this, that would be something. That would be the closest to a military state we have ever seen.
Yeah, that would be pretty ridiculous. Hopefully it's not something.
Hopefully it ends up not coming to fruition.
All right, before this, I'm surprised you didn't hear about this. Russell Wilson.
I have a guess. I have a wild guess. Does this have something to do with his stupid fake baseball?
It does.
Oh, God.
Bill Polian, Tim Hasselbeck. I'm Wendy Nix from NFL Live. Some interesting news today regarding the Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson.
Not interesting.
Has been traded to the New York Yankees. That is.
Wendy.
Tim, your reaction?
My reaction is, it's fun. I think it's cool. Players always love to kind of mix and rub elbows with guys that are stars in other sports. They always love it. And so I'm sure for Russell Wilson, he'll get a nice opportunity to hang out with the Yankees.
Right, headed to
Buddy
great food.
Booney will have something more to talk about in training camp.
That's right.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see him and the Yankees.
If you're worried, if you're a Seahawks fan, no, he's not planning a la Deion Sanders to return to baseball, apparently. But he will show up in a spring training game or two, we're told. So
exciting, right?
It's so stupid.
What if he gets injured? I mean, which is stupid because he could get injured walking down
but the
street,
Seahawks should be. I imagine the Seahawks are protected insurance-wise.
Yeah,
and boy, that would damage his career immensely.
What if he's just in there, like, taking cuts in the cage, taking some BP, and he just gets drilled? Like the pitcher just
beans him,
just loses control of it and beans him in the side of the head.
Yeah, and he talks out of the right side of his mouth for the rest of his life. Can only open his left eye.
They got to amputate his legs.
Well, Russell, we had
to give you the old James Brown treatment.
We got rid of the one. Now you know how that looks. You want us to brown you?
All right, and finally, Donald Trump's hair.
Yeah, I don't think it was any real hidden secret that thing is like a bird's nest resting on top of a.
Boy, it looks really bad.
Yeah, well, it came out in his when that whole doctor thing came out after the physical exam. He did come out and say that the medications he's on is one of them is Propecia. I don't think that's surprising.
No.
But that video, man. The way that wafts,
and it just
scalp, much scalp.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shame in
Here we go.
Not having hair.
Yep.
I'm saying.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
There's no shame in that.
By the way, in a heartbeat, I would, if there was a procedure that was affordable, because there are procedures that are known. Hey, this works. That would give me I would do it in a heartbeat.
Really?
Heartbeat.
How much would you pay? Like, what would your cutoff be? Like if you could do it for $5,000, you paying $5,000?
I think I'd do it. And 3 to 5. 5 would be 5. I would want like assurances and like photographic proof. Like your hair will look like this.
Like the procedures, the procedures that they do have. Like when they do like the what
it's like grafting.
Who was it? Joe Buck. Joe Buck famously
hair plugs.
Got hair plugs.
Ugh.
And they look fine.
Right.
I mean, I think that looking at him, he looks like he has a full head of hair. Now that still grows, right?
Yeah,
like,
because they're just
does he have to go back every now and then for like a touch up?
Maybe, but the way it's now done by most is it's like grafting. So they pull like hundreds or thousands of little hairs from the back of my head and other spots. Mm-hmm. Put them there, so it's forcibly growing hair type of thing.
So it's like planting seeds and waiting for it to grow.
But it costs quite a bit, like per hair is what they charge you. Because I one of the places I contacted about, like just out of curiosity, well, yeah, you're looking at it for that. It'd probably be like $13,000 to $14,000. Thought, okay, well, when I become super wealthy, I still won't call you because I don't care at that point.
Yeah.
But no, I do it in a heartbeat. If I could choose.
Oh, hey there, friend.
Boy, we've got to get to those at some point too. We have
it's almost March, so
we have to. Yeah, that's a good point. We got to start putting those together.
We have a Sweet 16, right?
I mean, right there we have through 18.
Oh, look at that!
Add today, it'll be 19.
Sorry, two of them are.
Two of them are gonna have to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing. If I could do it affordably, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, I don't blame you. I would. I mean, if I was in your situation, I would look into it too. But I'm shocked that there's not, like, with all the advances that we have in science and technology, that there isn't just you don't want to be bald anymore? Take this pill once a day.
Right, and I think there is, like, Propitia's the closest.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, look at a guy like Trump, Trump would probably be maybe Horseshoe.
It doesn't seem like it's working, so why is he even taking it?
Well, he's in his 70s, right?
Yeah.
Have hair like that in your 70s isn't that bad.
But
I mean, you figure if he didn't...
It doesn't seem like any of it's real.
Well, it's super thin, right? I think that's what makes it look so crazy is because it's so thin and wiry that you can still see so much scalp that when it blows, there's probably like 200 hairs left on his head.
Man, what a shame that he has the one job in the world where you constantly have to be walking up onto an airplane with a supersonic engine.
So unfair. So unfair.
Come on, man. You picked the one job that you shouldn't have because of your hairstyle.
Yeah, that's the closest thing that they found is Propecia, but even people say, oh, don't use that because it affects, other things and it makes it worse for you. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what the side effects are of that.
I mean, I don't want him to cut the back of my head off either and just plop it down on the top of my head. That sounds awful.
So with Propecia, is that it's not like you just get it and you start taking it?
Yeah, once a day.
Huh. I always assumed that was something like you took like after you got the hair plug surgery or something.
No, I don't know. I mean, I think Propecia helps different people differently.
Yeah.
Like for me, it just sprouts like a flower in the back of my head.
You have like a spontaneous rat tail.
Yeah, that's it. It's the only thing that grows. And I guess I don't fully understand how it works.
Well, let's figure out the cost of this.
Okay,
we'll do a Kickstarter.
Okay, we'll kickstart Kyle's hair. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe in a year, I'm sitting here with like a beach bum hairdo where I'm flipping it over my head.
You're John Krasinski in the office.
Yeah, right. Like I just can't keep it out of my face looking so handsome.
All right, more Fast Five.
Fast Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, first one, Quentin Tarantino.
Boy, that audio doesn't make him look very good.
Yeah.
Now, when was that? That was from like the 90s, wasn't it?
I'm thinking of the article that Uma Thurman wrote and the video she released.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking. I
didn't know there was audio.
Yeah, there was audio. Well, we'll get back to it once we come around.
Rob Porter.
I don't know. Rob Porter.
White House, domestic violence.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he had to resign, right?
Yeah, that's what you'd think.
Didn't he resign?
Not that I heard.
Oh, I thought he did.
Maybe I'm behind on the news. I did not think he has. Winter Olympics.
USA.
I see you've got your bobsled gear on, the onesie spandex.
Yep. Yeah.
You got the goggles.
That's how we're going to get you to your car. We're going to bobsled you down the driveway to your car.
And hope it gets out into the road successfully.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, Steve.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, first Valentine's Day as a married man.
I feel like this is another beginning to a commercial.
You got some big things planned, right?
Remember when I told you about when I don't know if I told you, we were on our honeymoon. We went on our honeymoon to Sandals, Jamaica. It's on the northern coast of Jamaica. Sandals. It's an all-inclusive resort.
You're gonna have to specify. I've only been to hotels.
All inclusive means that you show up and you don't have to really pay for anything because it's all inclusive. So you go out to dinner, you just eat and then walk away.
Now you said this is in Jamaica.
It's in Jamaica, yeah.
It's like a kind of a paradise, and
it's very
you
warm.
just snap your fingers and they bring you food or drink.
Yeah, very warm, very tropical. Yeah, it's a very nice place.
What a way to live.
Well, we experienced for the first time we went to a French restaurant in Sandals, Jamaica, and it was fantastic, and I loved it. And we are going to a local French restaurant on Valentine's Day.
How about that?
I might order the Chateaubriand again.
Is that a wine or?
No, it's a steak.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
All right.
What about you?
Yeah. We planned our big day yesterday. She works. I will be ordering chicken wings for her to pick up on the way home.
But you're no doubt going to show up at the emergency room. Maybe, let's pull a little prank on her.
Huh?
Like, I'll roll you in on a gurney.
Oh, yeah.
And
ketchup everywhere so that she thinks I've been shot.
Yeah, and then we'll rip the sheet off of you, and you'll hand her a teddy bear that hopefully doesn't have any of the ketchup on it.
Right.
And say something like, Doctor, my heart is exploding with love.
Yeah. I mean, she's a nurse, but I get it.
Well, I mean, you just said that's all. That's to add to the
hand her a bear.
Yeah,
and then tell security it was all a joke.
Yeah, they love
and ask them if we can leave without charges.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to happen now. Yeah. So here's what we need.
Okay.
This episode drops Tuesday.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is literally tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need someone to get us a gurney.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like they probably have them there.
Oh, we're going to steal one there.
Yeah, we'll walk in
and just say, this man needs a gurney.
Yeah.
And then
this man who's been shot with love.
Yeah. So you carry me in lifeless.
Oh, yeah.
And say, this man needs a gurney. And I'm wearing a big coat, so I hide the teddy bear underneath, and obviously ketchup again everywhere. They flop me down on a gurney, and now we need to make sure they wheel me by where she is. So then I stand up and say, Doctor, my heart is exploding with love, and hand her a bear.
Yeah.
And then again, ask security if we can leave and that we apologize for the ruse.
She knows everyone there, so she can probably
she can
put in a good word for
make
us.
that work.
Yeah. So it's happening.
Sounds like a done deal. And lastly, Steve, get it ready. The Philadelphia Eagles. Oh. Hang on. What is this? Hang on. We got post. This is why we pay Disney for the post production. And lastly, Steve, the Eagles.
Eagles fly on the
road to Super Bowl victory. Fight. Eagles fly. Oh, fight. Touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Hit them high. Hit them hard. Hit them where you want to.
Fly, Eagles fly.
1, 2,
no, not yet.
3. Road to victory. Fight.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
Fly, Eagles fly. That was my best one yet.
Ooh,
I think I nailed it.
I think you're really singing.
Super Bowl champ, Steve.
How about that?
You got your commemorative ring coming in the mail. You got your tattaoo.
Yeah,
going to get that today. Oh God!
I saw the one tattoo that one guy. I'm sure many people got it now that the one guy was on the news for it, of the play diagram of the
really
the
Philly, the
Philly
4th and
special.
1 the 4th and 1 Philly special. They released the audio of that.
Awesome.
They were mic'd up. Did you see that?
I love
where
watching.
Nick Foles, the backup quarterback, calls that play.
Yeah.
And Doug Peterson, like a waitress asked him if he wanted a lemon in his water, goes, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
4th and 1.
Thought about it for a couple seconds.
Biggest play in his career.
So Foles runs over to the sideline. There was a timeout. Runs over to the sideline. It was fourth and goal on the 1 yard line, and Foles runs up to the coach. He says, Philly special. Peterson looks at him for a minute and goes, yeah, let's try it.
Again, with the casual nature of a man order, like, you want any mozzarella sticks? Like, fries okay with that?
Yeah,
sure.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
And then
what a moment.
They execute the play flawlessly.
Yeah.
It turns out it was done a bunch of times in the past couple of years by both pro and college teams.
Yeah.
But they ran it great. It's a
great play.
And it worked.
Highlight, probably one of the best. I mean, you'll see that in Super Bowl highlight reels forever. Yeah. You'll see that with the David Tyree helmet catch. You'll
the
see
helmet catch,
the catch with the Tennessee Titans where he stretched out and was a half a yard short of the end zone.
Yep.
Iconic. Absolutely iconic.
Incredible. Man, I loved watching that game. I was so excited.
For that Valentine's Day, we talked about for a little bit. We've got the big plan now. Mm-hmm. We're going to wheel me fake shot into the hospital on a gurney.
Now, we have to come up with a plan for me, too.
Well, you're the one you saw me get shot.
No. I mean, for after we pull the prank on your wife, we have to go to my wife's work.
Yeah.
And,
okay, so you want to do it? This is an addition to the French restaurant.
Yeah, something violin related.
That's not as easy, is it? Can you learn the violin by Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, 2 strings?
Yeah.
Pluck them, right?
Bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing.
So that's what we do. I'll be the...
Here's
what we do.
Here's what I got the plan.
Okay.
I get a costume, dress myself up, cowboy hat, long beard.
Oh, you go bolo tie?
Now I'm going overalls.
Oh, farmer.
I bust in the door of the shop. Now, of course, you're behind me, but kind of hidden, so as to not be, not to give away the ruse right away.
Sure.
You hit play on the boombox that you're carrying.
Sure.
And Devil Went Down to Georgia starts playing.
Okay.
And I walk in.
You're shredding.
I'm going to town.
Those horse hairs are flying off. Yeah. Yep. So it's going to have to be loud enough to drown out your actual violin playing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. That's the key. Yeah. So we need a loudspeaker to make sure this thing... Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Farmer Hillbilly Steve...
Dressed up as Charlie Daniels.
Is playing Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah.
That's that it?
Yeah, we'll have to come up with some kind of dialogue.
I'm just wondering how it's wrong. I mean,
because you have you have the big line of "My heart is exploding with love."
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the words of that song. It's done told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been.
I mean, you can get down one knee and propose.
I kind of already did that.
Yeah, but I didn't think of the moment, right?
I didn't do the knee, though.
Just think of the moment, right? People taking pictures like, this guy came in, played Devil Went Down to Georgia, and then proposed? But it's just me hidden in the background behind a corner holding a boombox so you can see it pretty clearly.
Yeah.
All right, we just got to tie the romance in. It's no big deal. That's why we've got...
I came up with a plan for you. I thought maybe, I gave you some good
Turns
ideas.
out, you started us off with The Devil Went Down to Georgia. We're going to have to figure out a way to swing that hairpin back to Romanceville.
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. The Winter Olympics said you haven't watched yet.
No,
Time to get on board.
I'm going to watch today.
Okay. Getting in. I don't know what's on.
Yeah, I'll turn on NBC and just... Yeah. I've seen that a lot of people have been really captivated by curling. Couple of Facebook friends posting about...
I still feel like that's in jest. Right? Because who cares?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm interested because I don't know what's going on. So I'm interested to kind of learn. Is it like bocce ball?
Well, it's like shuffleboard, right? Where your goal is to get in certain zones, knock the other stones out of that zone, collect points.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why most of the times I think you see 1 to 2 points, something like that. So when you see a crazy 5 or 6, that's, a butt kicking.
It's big.
Yeah, I don't know how, again... Curling.
How do they keep sliding for so long on the ice?
Curling, biathlon in the Olympics, baseball, softball removed.
I need to know how much does an Olympic
talking curler
make?
Oh, it can't be anything.
How much money do professional curling players make? I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 20 grand a year, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was 200 grand a year.
Oh, I'd be stunned. Because who's paying to see that?
Not really enough to make ends meet. Okay?
Yeah, that's not surprising.
In terms of prize winnings, the highest ranking team in the 2015-16 season, Rachel Homan's women's team on the World Curling Tour, has cashed a little over $157,000.
Team.
Yeah.
So that is, they have a thrower, 2 broom sweepers. I think there's like 4.
That doesn't sound like bad money until you realize that that's the entire team's take. So divided 4 ways, it's roughly 40 grand. Huh.
So like a livable salary if you're the top team on the tour.
Most, if not all, professional curlers have real jobs that pay the bills.
Dart throwers. It's like their side gig.
But hey, if you can make 40 grand a year in your side gig.
But the problem is you're touring. So, and I'm guessing you're not paid to.
But I would assume that since you are touring, that those tournaments are catered to curlers who they know have other jobs. So it's probably weekends.
Right, but you still have to travel there, pay for a hotel, do all that. That sounds like a miserable life. That and minor league baseball player.
You know, I'd be a professional curler if I made an extra 40 grand a year.
But you have to quit your job. You understand that, right?
No, I don't. I just have to set up a.
You think they just show up Friday nights, no practice at all? They just show up. Hey, Billy, how you been last week?
I built a curling court, field in my yard,
court rink.
Yeah,
the curling court rink.
Curling court rink in my backyard, and I learned a curling.
I learned a curling.
I learned to curl. Is it?
Yeah.
Do you shorten it?
I learned to stone. Right?
Yeah. So this time I'm going to be like Pita Tafatafua, the Tongan beefcake.
Whoa.
And
you're going to learn something.
I had just decided I'm going to learn curling. I got a cul-de-sac. I got a cul-de-sac out there. I can set up a curling court.
You just got to make one little lane through Snow Island, and you've got it. Hashtag Steve Olympics 2022. You got 4 years, Steve.
To become a curlist.
Become a curler iron.
Curling iron.
Curlist.
Yeah.
Before that, Rob Porter, the big scandal of the last few weeks in the White House. We didn't talk about him last week, did we?
No. I thought he said he was.
I think you're right. I did Google it. It turns out he was forced to eventually. So 2 ex-wives and an ex-girlfriend had accused him of beating them up, and really no. Well, I guess he did deny it now, but this is so. Rob Porter was denied security clearance by the FBI due to these. Donald Trump and his administration, John Kelly, I think more specifically, jammed him through anyway. Until finally that was revealed, and he was forced to resign this past week. Now the tune, again, by President Trump yesterday, or the last few days, has been, you got to remember, he claims he's innocent.
Yep.
Made a big tweet about due process, which was met, this is going to stun you, with instances where Donald Trump has refused to give due process, like the time he took out a full-page ad claiming the exonerated Central Park Five should be executed. Like the time on the campaign trail, before any due process, he was having crowds chant, "Lock her up."
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton.
Wait, are you saying he's being hypocritical?
It's hard to believe. But yeah, what a disaster. This makes now a lot of people thought, now John Kelly, who had chief of staff, I don't know what his title is, former military man, everybody thought John Kelly is going to keep him on the right track. John Kelly has been an unmitigated disaster. This is the man who said the Civil War was based on a lack of compromise, not slavery. And,
I mean 1 and 1A.
Yeah, right. I mean, right there. And now this scandal, dozens of others. He helped craft the travel-ish ban problem. It's nothing about this administration has been anything remotely smooth or the way it should.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Been a good year.
Before that, Quentin Tarantino.
Now, you were referring to the Uma Thurman video.
Now, Uma Thurman started saying last fall, like, I have a story to tell about Harvey Weinstein, and I will tell it when I'm ready. So she wrote an op-ed piece in the New York Times or Post last week and included the video that took her 15 years to get because they were keeping it from her, of her on set. Now, this is obviously nothing directly to Harvey Weinstein, but she did claim in the article that she was assaulted by him. very vague, is claiming memory loss after a traumatic incident, but the implication is that she was sexually assaulted in some way by Harvey Weinstein. But on the set of Kill Bill, supposedly begged not to drive the stunt car going down a dirt road, said that she had heard from multiple people that it's not safe, and she didn't want to do it. Quentin Tarantino said, you have to do it, need your hair flowing in the shot, and if you don't do it right, I'm going to make you do it again until I can get it right. So the video that, again, took her more than 15 years to get because they were suppressing it, shows her driving, losing control, smashing a tree head on, which she claims has now caused neck and back problems ever since.
Of course. Now, there was also... what was the... Hold on, I got to figure out what...
You're talking about the role in the zombie movie?
No. The other... Because you had said Quentin Tarantino was what was on your list, right?
Yes. Because I know there's another story that came out, even though it wasn't really a story about him on set... but it was during a zombie movie and he bit someone.
No, there was audio that was just released last week.
Did not hear that.
When Quentin Tarantino was a guest on Howard Stern's show back in I think it was the early 2000s. And he basically defended Roman Polanski.
Oh, yes.
The rape allegations against Roman Polanski, against like a 13-year-old or a 16-year-old or something.
Yep, I do remember that now.
Because he said there was some question was asked of him, like, how do you still support Roman Polanski? He's a rapist. Right. And he said, well, he's not a rapist. It was consensual sex.
Oh, boy. Bad luck. Yeah. He has since apologized.
Yeah.
Which, again...
2003, as remarks to Howard Stern.
How is it? Because Howard Stern is got a bunch of these type of clips from Trump. Obviously, it didn't factor in.
Yeah.
But how is it that these interviews from 15, 20 years ago on Howard Stern always come back and are like, you probably shouldn't have said that ever.
Yeah, it's weird, too. I wonder how much... I mean, I know that he has... obviously, Howard Stern probably has a full staff of 50 people.
Right.
Whose sole job it is just to listen to things that are going to air. Because he has a whole second channel of, like, old interviews and like the best of Howard Stern throughout the last 30 years or whatever. I wonder how many people have a full-time job just listening to stuff,
finding old clips
and suppressing things and saying, oh, probably shouldn't. Maybe
that's hundreds of hours.
Hundreds of hours. Not going to play that one.
Unbelievable.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. Just insane that, first of all, that Tarantino would have that stance. Second of all, that it's been out there for 15 years.
And just came out, and, oh, boy.
He has always seemed like a scumbag to me.
Tarantino? Yeah. I mean,
he's just like look, he's an artsy guy, obviously. So you know that he's going to be like, he's just going to be a weird dude to begin with. And that I can, obviously I can accept that. But, yeah, what are you doing, man?
Well, the rumors, I mean... Everybody's known he's a weirdo. I mean, he's notably into feet and toes. That's on the record type stuff. That it's just he looks like it.
Yeah,
like he's that guy. You look at his face, you're like, he's a creeper.
He's a creep.
Yeah, and it turns out, kind of is.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is. All right. Well, now we got to go outside. I got to put on my snow boots.
Yep.
Hopefully, we haven't gotten like another 2 feet of snow in the last...
You have to go rock my car loose.
The last 2 hours. Man, I'm not looking forward to it. Do I really have to... Should I get a help with that? Can't you just get Katie to come over here? And she's got a little SUV.
I mean, she's at work, so I'm sure she could head over.
Oh, we can say, emergency, we need a nurse. And then we can incorporate your whole, my heart is exploding with love.
Hey!
Do it, just take care of it all. Couple days in advance.
One whammy.
All right, we'll be back next week with another episode. In the meantime, download, subscribe, and review the show. iTunes, the Apple Podcast app, Google Play, TuneIn, Stitcher, and Libsyn. I forgot to mention the last couple weeks. The episodes are now also being uploaded to YouTube on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. So I don't know if that's more convenient, less convenient for anyone, but it was seriously like checking off one box for it to be sent there too.
It's easier now for if you would like to share. If you're talking to someone, mention the podcast, you can easily send them a link to a YouTube now. They don't have to subscribe or download anywhere. Please do that. Helps immensely. And if it gets anybody involved, that's a plus.
The cool thing about YouTube too is if there's a particular part in the podcast that you want to share with somebody, like once you're at that part, just right click and you can copy the link with the timestamp. So you can send it to somebody. That way you don't have to say, oh, it's like 15 minutes in or something. You can send an exact link right to it. So
just another avenue to get the show. And so as we always ask and beg, all we ask for is just share the show if you can.
Yeah, so if you go to YouTube, just type in the Steve and Kyle podcast, and the last, I think, 3 or 4 episodes are up there. You can follow us on Twitter at Steve and Kyle. And on Facebook, facebook.com/Steve and Kyle. And of course, the never used Snapchat, Steve and Kyle Pod. When was the last time?
Follow us on Snapchat, the Geologist 13 and 12.
I'm 12. I'm either 12 or 14.
The Geologist 12, the Geologist 13. Follow those two on Snapchat. That's a better avenue.
Yeah, definitely. So we will talk to you next week.
See ya.
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience in their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's LIBSYN, ads.com today.
A merry and bright night is in sight should Festive Cash Boost hit tonight. Sign in to play Michigan Lottery's newest online game for prizes up to $250,000. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.